Sam Lane.
Good afternoon, everyone. This is meteorologist Sam Lane with the National Storm Channel. I apologize for the technical difficulties that we were experiencing earlier. Hopefully we are streaming now, and we've got a couple of severe thunderstorm warnings in effect for parts of our area, so we're going to show you that right now. Right now we're seeing that one severe thunderstorm over in eastern Pittsburgh County, getting ready to move over into northwestern parts of Latimer County. Also another severe thunderstorm warning for eastern parts of Leflore County, also getting ready to move into western parts of Arkansas to the south of Fort Smith. We'll zoom in on those storms and show you a little bit closer view of what's going on with this. This storm here had the potential of producing some large hail near Blocker as it continues to move to the south and east. So folks in northwestern Latimer County over towards Robbers State Cave and also north and west Wilburton and Gowan, just be aware of this thunderstorm has the potential of producing some damaging hail around 1 inch size diameter and some gusty winds. And then of course we're watching the storm over in Leflore County as well to the east and northeast of Poto right now near Cameron. This is moving towards Midland and Hartford, Arkansas. They're in southwestern parts of Arkansas or western Arkansas, getting ready to move out of Oklahoma. So right now we're watching those two storms in our area. And of course we're also watching other scattered showers and storms back towards the north and west. These are not severe. This is up in the Tulsa area from Stillwater over to Creek County, Okfuskee County, Okmulgee County. These are just some scattered showers, nothing severe right now. And of course other showers over there in Delaware County south of Jay. But we are going to be watching radar tonight because we are expecting more storms to develop. In fact, we're expecting some flooding rains possible, especially up towards the north and east where they have just been dumped on in southeastern Kansas already, where flooding is already taking place. Flash flood warnings in effect for the counties in southeastern Kansas. Flash flood watches are in effect for Washington, Nowata, Craig, Ottawa, Delaware, Mays, Rogers, Cherokee, and Adair counties for the anticipation for more storms to develop later on tonight. That also does include Benton and Washington County over in northwestern Arkansas. As like I said, we are expecting more storms to develop. Here's how much rain has fallen so far. A little over 3.5 inches up in Nowata County, 3 inches in Veneta, 2 inches up in Miami, and 2.5 over there in Jay. So you can see that little stripe of area right up there. They don't need any additional rainfall, and any additional rainfall tonight is only going to aggravate the problem with the potential for some flash flooding up in that area. And of course we're going to be monitoring the forecast because some of the models are forecasting quite a bit of heavy rain, especially in that same area of the northeastern corner of Oklahoma, southeastern Kansas, and southwest Missouri. They're kind of zeroing in now on that particular area. So if you live up in that area, in a low-lying area, just be aware of the potential for some flash flooding tonight and tomorrow morning with all this additional thunderstorm and rain activity tonight into tomorrow morning. And you can see this is the NAM 3 kilometer. This is just downright scary. Almost a foot of rain is forecast by this model. Don't think it's going to be that much, but it's certainly going to have to be watched up in that corner of Oklahoma. All right, here's the advisories. You can see the flash flood warnings I was mentioning in southeastern Kansas. Here's the flood watch for not only northeast Oklahoma, but southwest Missouri, northwest Arkansas. And of course, the heat advisory is still in place for southern parts of Oklahoma. Here's the Verdigris River near Coffeyville. At 5 o'clock, it's 17.7. It's expected to crest at around 21.4. Now, take into account, this doesn't include the additional rainfall tonight. So we could see a moderate to even major flooding if this pans out. So folks in Coffeyville near the Verdigris River, just be aware that it's going to be getting worse before it actually gets better. And then the Commerce area up in Ottawa County with the Neosho River, same thing. Right now, it's at 16.42. It's expected to crest at 23, which is just a hair below major flood stage. And again, any additional rainfall tonight is going to aggravate this problem. And so we could see major flooding on the Neosho River near Commerce. So we'll, of course, keep an eye on that for you very, very closely as it develops. Satellite view shows all the rain and clouds over northeastern Oklahoma today, keeping temperatures down. But notice out to the west. Notice this complex here. This is part of that disturbance. It's rounding the curve, rounding the ridge, and is then going to impact our area later on tonight with additional storm and flooding potential and possibilities. So lows tonight in the mid 70s, 75 in Tulsa and Okmulgee, 76 in McAllister. So temperatures basically right where they are right now with additional storm development. Then highs tomorrow, again, not taking into account where it really rains heaviest, they could stay in the 70s or lower 80s. And so the best chance of that's going to be up to the north and east. I think around 89 in Tulsa, but if we get a lot of rain tonight, we actually could stay in the lower 80s here. 90s down to the south and west, places like Chickasha where 99 will be their high. Very little rainfall expected down in this area. 92 in Kingfisher, 94 in the state capital, 87 in Eufaula, and 93 over there in McAllister. Then lows tomorrow night, once again in the 70s across the area, lower 70s up towards the north and east. So over the next 7 days, a pretty good chance of rain tonight into tomorrow. Then a 40% chance of thunderstorms again tomorrow afternoon, mainly in the eastern sections, and a high of 89. Then on Saturday, we dry out a little bit with most of the storms up to the north and east, a high 98. Then on Sunday, I had to do it and break the 100 mark for the first time this summer in Tulsa. Then on Monday, 101 with no chance of rain hardly. And then on Tuesday, a front drops down from the north and west in the afternoon. So our winds turn around to the north, but after a high of 93. And then on Wednesday, very pleasant, a high of 84 with north to northeasterly winds, bringing in the drier air. So that'll feel really nice. And then on Thursday, a high of 90 with the drier air still in place on those northeasterly winds and mostly sunny conditions. That's a look at your forecast. We'll be back tonight at 10 with an update on the severe weather if any develops, and of course on the flooding situation as well. Hope to see you then. We'll see you tonight at 10.